Brothers and sisters, good morning everybody.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, so supposedly our class was at 7:45, but Ma'am Bernadine asked if she could borrow your class because she said that she had a lot to do. You had a lot to do with her. So far, how did it go? Is it okay? I think you're lying because she said that you did not do anything.
Yes.
Because the teachers were not available. Right? Okay, yes. Yes. Sige, what did you do? Okay. He said that it's not okay. Yes.
Sir, it's okay.
Always, yes. Okay, so pala ka nagsakta. Okay, so, anyway, today, at this very moment, I want you to forget about all your other subjects, all your other requirements. Okay? I want 100% of your attention in what we are about to do. Understand? But before we dive right into what we are supposed to learn today, I want to see how much you have remembered about our lesson yesterday. Okay? And what did we learn yesterday? What did we learn yesterday? The parts of the movie review, right? So the first question is, just raise your hand if you want to answer. How many paragraphs does the movie review consist? Yes? Yes, right. Thank you, Rosemary. So, movie reviews, depending on the author that you're reading, will have several parts. But as far as our lesson is concerned, we had 5, right? And yesterday also, we had discussed the... Oh, we have another visitor. Everybody please greet.
Good morning, Ma'am.
Good morning.
Okay, so we have 5 different parts of our movie review. What is the first? What do we write on the first paragraph? What do we write? Yes, Irish.
Introduction.
The introduction. And what do we put in the introduction? What do we put in the introduction? Your not get the summary. What do we write in the introduction? I hear somebody say feelings. Yes, that's right. What did you feel about the movie that you watched? Okay, that's the first paragraph. And what about the second paragraph? What do we write in the second paragraph? Can I have other hands, please? Yes. Marilu. Yes, very good. A round of applause for Marilu. According to Marilu, in the second paragraph, we write the plot or summary. And besides the plot or summary, what else do we write? The main characters, right? Okay, third paragraph. What do we write in the third paragraph? Yes, Carl.
Positive perspective.
The positive side or the positive, the reason why the movie was good for you, right? So you check on the visual effects, you check on the acting of the characters, the quality of the characters, and the story itself, right? Okay. So the fourth paragraph, what do we write on the fourth paragraph? Yes. Okay, right. The negative side. What if you were the director? What improvements would you make to the movie? Okay, so that's the fourth paragraph. And what about the fifth and last paragraph? Yes, Becca. Okay, the conclusion. Right. And what do we rate on the conclusion? Oh, you rate the movie. In a scale of 1 to 10, you would rate the movie 8 because like this and like that. Okay? Thank you very much. I feel happy that you did not forget completely what we had discussed yesterday, although there was an attempt for you to forget. Okay, now we go to our lesson. So, before we do that, let's do this activity. Okay? I want you to identify as many words as you can in this crossword puzzle. I want you to identify as many words as you can. This activity will have a 5-minute span. Anybody? Come to the front and just draw a line across the word that you have identified. Okay? Sige. So may I have, yes, Helen. And can I have another one, Nicole? Yes. Can you read the word that you have? Okay, graphic. Right, very good. Thank you. Next, Nicole. Can we have third volunteer? Ron. Okay? Yes. We have organize. Next. Okay. Yes, we have the word diagram. Next. Anybody else? Yes. Okay. Zero. Anybody else who can identify words there? Actually, there are lots of words there. Okay? Anybody else? Huh? I'm sure that you have sharper eyes than mine. So, zero, you identify the word fishbowl. Right? So far we have 4 already. Okay? Yes, Chester. And last one. Oh, no, not the last one. Yes. Okay, chart. Right. Next. Cindy. Okay, we have time. Okay. Yes. Next. Yes. Line. Okay. Line and line. Next. Do we have any other volunteers? Are there any other words there? There is one horizontal word, diagonal, sorry, not horizontal, diagonal word. Anybody? Alright? Okay, sing. You sing silent para I'm gonna give you. Okay, anybody? Anybody else? Okay? Anybody else? Need more for this activity? Anybody? Alright na? Kita. Ang ito. Yung sisilin ko ng laban mo. Ha? Anybody else? None. Right. Okay. Sige. Let's move on. Let's leave the past behind. The past is hurting us. Let's leave it. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So you were able to get the first word organized, and there's the word graphic. Yes, you were able to identify that also. However, there is pen here. Okay, pen. I think you're familiar with the word pen. Right. Pen diagram. You have used this countless times in the past, right? Very recent lesson. And after the pen, we have cycle. Where's the cycle? Oh, there. See? Cycle. Okay? And who identified the chart? Chester just missed the 3 chart. And then, time. Who identified the time? Cindy. And Xavier identified the time. You complete her. What you, my dear brothers and sisters in Christ, listen. I want you to remember the words that we have identified now. Okay? Because actually our lesson for today is distinguishing the different graphic organizers, selecting and organizing information. Okay? So take note of the words. Don't memorize, of course, that would be foolish. Remember the words that we have identified in the crossword puzzle. Okay? Because that is what we are going to tackle now. This is our goal today, my dear brothers and sisters. Okay, so let's proceed to our activity. Right now, you are in your respective houses, right? Okay. So, house Ravenclaw, house Ravenials, house Zuckerberg, house Cantor, house Ravenials, and house Cavaliers. Okay. So, you will be provided with the text, and the text is already with you, right? And you will be provided with a manila paper and a template. Okay? So, a manila paper and a template. The template is there. Template is there. Okay. Yours was about India, Pakistan, right? Okay. The Philippine government. And this one is the Sisters America. Okay. So I have distributed the texts. So what are you going to do? You're going to read the text thoroughly. And then you're going to fill out the template in your manila paper. So I have provided you with a template like this. Diba? So I provided you with 2 sheets. Manila paper and something that looks like this. Right? Yes, sir. So you are going to fill this out. You're going to make something like this in your manila paper. Okay? You're just going to enlarge it a bit. So everybody can see. Because later you're going to post it on the board. You understand? Yes, sir. Okay. See it. After 5 minutes, presentation will follow. So you choose, siguro mga 2 or 3 members from your houses to present in front. Is that clear? Huh? Is that clear, my dear brothers and sisters?
Yes, sir.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Thank Pakistan and India, the life of Al-Masri Bonifacio, the executive branch of the Philippine government, and Sisto Soma, the life cycle of Sisto Soma. Right? Okay. So, the presentation later will follow this order, okay? Will follow this order. Sige, start. You have 5 minutes. Yes, please, follow circle, please. 5 minutes, ha? We have a time on the board. Time on the board. Ay, balik ka ulit. Okay. Four minutes, my dear brothers and sisters. Next, Facebook. Next. You were able to identify already. Do not tap exactly what is on the one on the guide. Because on the guide you have 3 lines going down. Right? Okay, sige. If you will explain the later. Then, 3 minutes. Be conscious of the time, please. Sa'yo, ay still ako manilipin. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Dear brothers and sisters in Christ. I think you have less than 2 minutes. Yes. Okay, so we have the presentation of output. So what is the first group? Then there's a Facebook first. Sorry. Who is the one in charge of the Facebook? I see. So please put it there. Sorry. I'm sorry for hurting your feelings, guys. Only one for the ills of Facebook. Oh, okay, there will be some. Call. Elisha, were you able to get the May dat talaga o wala? Wala. Basic. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, my dear brothers and sisters, please lend your attention and your ears to our first presenter today. Okay, Miss Antoinette Australia. And she will talk about the ills of Facebook. Okay? The ills of Facebook.
Good morning. So I will present you the fishbowl local chart. So our topic is all about the ills of Facebook, and here is the effect, which is the Facebook addiction, which can cause many factors when it comes to Facebook addiction. Just like the couples to break up, Facebook can make the couples to break up, seeing the one who is using Facebook, seeing the boyfriend or girlfriend, talking to another people who are also in Facebook, can cause jealousy. And it can also cause cyberbullying, which is very easy access to have this kind of bullying. And another one is the distraction. We all know that Facebook is really a big distraction. And of course the insecurities, which you can see, they face the host of anyone who can cause the big insecurities in yourself, seeing another posting a good one while you love them. And then another is the stalking, where you can post all your information on Facebook, which is a very great way to help the bad people to talk about it. So that's
May correct. What group is this? What house? Zuckerberg. Okay, although it was very minor, I'm sure that it was just a typo. Okay, so this one, the Facebook addiction, I think was the cause. Okay, and if you're a Facebook addict, these 5 are the effects, right? Like if you're a Facebook addict, may I commend that group for identifying all the 5, because I'm certain that there were 5 effects mentioned in the text. Okay, so the first one is couples break up. The next one is if you have boyfriends and girlfriends, but I don't encourage you to have. I'm sure nga, already mo with me, you don't have that, because you're very young, okay? And then, distraction, right?
Yes, sir.
This is very true.
Yes,
The more you use Facebook, the more distracted you are, right? You will just say 30 minutes, actually you're already within your Facebook the entire day. Next, cyberbullying, yeah? And insecurities. Antoinette said that when you use Facebook, it's very, you can't avoid but compare yourself with others, right? When you compare yourself with others, that's what makes it wrong. You're not supposed to do that, right? Okay, and next one is stalking. The most dangerous probably, no? Stalking. Thank you very much. Group, thank you. And the next one I think is Pakistan and India. Where's your Manila paper, darling? Okay, can you post it please? Okay. Rome, Pakistan and India. So by the way, we have here the flag of Pakistan and we have the flag of India. So know your flags. Pakistan, India. For the longest time, the 2 countries have been at war with each other. Okay? So, I think, what kind of diagram is this? The most familiar about that. Sorry, right? Sige, who will explain?
We use the Venn diagram to contrast and compare between the 2 countries, the Pakistan and India. First is different.
Can you mention first the similarities?
The similarities of the both countries is the Kashmir. Kashmir is a territory that stands between the 2 rival countries. Both Pakistan and India have war for this territory.
Right, thank you.
And then the economic status. Both India and Pakistan have the potential to be the world status economy. And then War of 1996.
1965.
India and Pakistan had long been at odds
So yeah, the similarities between the two countries is that the first one, they're both claiming a region called Kashmir. Okay? So yeah, they're both claiming that particular territory. Okay? So the next one is economic status or economic status. Because actually, according to Michelle, India is currently one of the top economies of the world, right? Okay? It's one of the fastest growing economies of the world, and Pakistan, by the way, is on par with the Philippines in terms of GDP. So there nag-ira yun the economy of the Philippines and the Pakistan. But for your information, ladies and gentlemen, my dear brothers and sisters, Pakistan is a little bit above the Philippines. The only thing that's pulling them down is it invests heavily on war, and number two, corruption is also very rampant there. Much more, it's much worse than the corruption issues that we have here in our country. Okay? Thank you very much. Next, you discuss the differences.
In the side of Pakistan, the most dominant religion in Pakistan is Islamic, and in the wealth distribution, it is greater than India. Or we just say that Pakistan is greater than India. And then according to GDP, it is the
44th largest.
44th largest in the world. And in terms of wealth distribution, Pakistan fares a bit better than much richer than India. According to the United Nations Development Program, 60.3% of the Pakistan is non-population.
Okay, right.
While in the other side is India, the most dominant religion is the Hinduism, and it is the top 10 in terms of economic might, and top 20 richest country and according to United Nations Development Program, India is 79% of India's population, or 1.27 billion, live under $200 a day.
Okay, right. Thank you very much. Excellent. A question to the viewing public. You were able, based on the graphic organizers presented by the two groups so far, do you agree with me that you were able to understand what they were reading? Even without looking at the text, you will have the main idea of what they were reading. Right? So, in this particular graph, what is the focus of the text? Huh? What is the focus of the text? Okay. The negative effects of Facebook. So, the focus was effects, right? And in the second one, what was the focus? The differences, right? Differences and take note, the differences and similarities. You were able to get that with just a few minutes of looking at the text, right? You were able to get the difference between Pakistan and India, and at the same time you were able to get the similarities. And according to this particular graph, India is a Hindu country, right? The number one. India is, I think, the second most populous country in the world. What's the first country that is most populous? China. The number two is India, right? So India is a Hindu country, and they believe in who are their gods? Shiva, yeah, and who else? Huh? Who else was that? Huh? Shiva, Vishnu. There are two primary gods, right? The two primary gods. One was the god of destruction, the other was the god of life. Is that correct? Huh? Okay. And the next one is, the difference is the wealth distribution. In Pakistan, although it is the 44th largest economy, harangan Pilipinas because the Philippines is between 50 and 60. Okay, so very close to the Philippines. But the wealth distribution in Pakistan is much better. What does it mean, wealth distribution? It means that in India, the wealth distribution is very, when we say the wealth distribution is very poor, it means that in India, when you are rich, you are really, really rich. But if you are poor, then you are really, really, really poor. That means that the gap between the rich and the poor is very big or very high. Whereas in Pakistan, they said that the wealth distribution is greater, which means that they gap the break one to break, which is much better. Because the bigger the gap between the rich and the poor, the more miserable the lives of individuals. Okay, thank you very much. Group house candor for your presentation. Next, I think we have the life of Andres Bonifacio. Okay, good. And please prepare the next group.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Our topic is about the timeline of Andres Bonifacio. So first is, Andres Bonifacio was born in Tondo, Manila on November 30, 1853. He grew up in the slums and knew from practical experiences the actual conditions of the class struggle in his society. Andres Bonifacio was orphaned early, interrupted his primary schooling in order to earn a living as a craftsman, and
You don't need to read everything, right? You just read what is written there.
second is 1892. Bonifacio joined the Liga Filipina, which organized.
So in 1863, Andres Bonifacio was born. Okay? And in 1890, you mentioned about the La Liga Filipina. The La Liga Filipina. And in 1892, that was in 1892. And in 1892, he also formed a katipunan.
Yes, sir.
So he joined the La Liga and formed a katipunan at the same time.
No, sir. After Jose Rizal was
Right. Okay. Thank you for clarifying. Thank you for clarifying. So wait, ha? So in 1892, correct me if I'm wrong. In 1892, the La Liga Filipina was disbanded. So what was this La Liga Filipina? Please enlighten everybody. What is this La Liga Filipina?
the Liga Filipina is organized by Jose Rizal. Purpose
Was
of uniting,
organized?
yes, sir, uniting and intensifying the nationalist movement.
Okay. So the La Liga Filipina was formed by Jose Rizal. Okay, yung idol ni Bonifacio is Jose Rizal. And then when it was disbanded, because Rizal was captured and imprisoned. So when the Liga Filipina was disbanded, that was the time that we formed the yes, in 1892. Next,
1896. The society was discovered and it has 10,000 members.
okay, wait. So what society?
The Katipunan.
Okay, very good. Katipunan. When it was discovered 4 years after it was established, the organization had already 10,000 members. Okay, 10,000. Okay, thank you. Next. The last one.
1897, Bonifacio was executed.
And why was he executed? Anybody in the group? Why was Bonifacio executed? So if you notice in our class, there are only two heroes there. We have Andres Bonifacio and we have Dr. Jose Rizal. Which in my opinion, and in your opinion as well, the two greatest heroes of our country. Right? Why was he executed? Anybody? Huh? Michelle? Why was he executed?
Because Andres Bonifacio disagree by the Spaniard and how they proved the
Okay. So who executed Bonifacio? The Spaniards? Who killed Andres Bonifacio? Who killed Andres Bonifacio? Who ordered him killed?
General.
General. So maybe Michelle, what you were trying to say was, Emilio Aguinaldo and Andres Bonifacio disagreed on how they were going to fight the Spaniards, and they fought on how they were able to run the country. So, Emilio Aguinaldo, being the president that time, ordered that Bonifacio and his brothers be killed or executed. Right, okay. On May 10th, 1897. Right, okay, so thank you very much for running the class. House Zuckerberg. So, question? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for hurting your feelings. Okay? House Ravenclaw. Oh, question to everybody. Is it clear here the life of Andres Bonifacio? What year was he born? 1892. What year did he form the Katipunan? 1892. What year was the Katipunan discovered?
1896.
And what was the date when it was executed? Diba? It's very clear. With the graph that Ravenclaw showed us, it's very clear to us how, the different milestones, right? The different milestones in the life of our hero. So how old was he when he died? 1863 to 1897. Diba? 34? Wow. Are you sure? Huh? Under the threat of punishment? Are you sure that it's 34? Huh? It's a little close to that age, no? Thank you very much, Ravenclaw. Next presenter, please. Next presenter. So you put it where Andres Bonifacio was.
So this, the executive branch of the Philippine government.
Good morning.
So good morning everybody. So I am here to present to you the executive branch of the Philippine government. So first is, it is headed by our president, the state, and also the Philippine government. So the president is also the commander-in-chief as well, and the president then appoints and may dismiss his or her cabinet members. So under the cabinet members, we have the different our secretaries in different departments, commissions, and agencies. So next is the vice president is the second highest official. So if the president resigned or impeached or died, he is the first in line to be in the president. Very good. So, wow. Thank you.
Okay. Very good. Very simple and very clear, right? So it's using this graph, you will be able to have a picture of how our executive branch looks like. The executive branch includes the president. How does our government function? The executive branch is responsible for making everything work. It's like the machinery. The legislative branch, on the other hand, is the one. What does the legislative branch do? Anybody? What does the legislative branch do? Our government has three parts: executive, legislative, and judiciary. What does the legislative do? Who are the members of the legislative? Who are the members of the legislative branch? There is an election now, 2019. Senators and congressmen make up the legislative branch. They are the ones who make the law for our country. That's why you will hear a lot of congressmen writing bills, diba? Because they are the ones who make the law, not the judges, not the lawyers. Okay? So the judiciary branch, okay, the judges, the Supreme Court, the lower courts, things like that. So by looking at this graph, ladies and gentlemen, my dear brothers and sisters, you will see the hierarchy of the executive branch, diba? So you will know already, without reading the text, you will have a general idea that the head of the country is that, of course, the president. And the president, under him, we have the army. Yes, the Philippine Armed Forces is directly under the command of the president. Even if he is not the general, the soldiers report to him, the policemen, okay, and all the other uniformed personnel are under his command. He is the commander-in-chief, as mentioned by Charles. Okay? So we have the cabinet members also. So ano yun? Hindi lang mga agencies really that is displayed here on the TV. You see, these are the different departments or the different agencies. All of them are cabinet members or secretaries, the commissioners, and things like that. Okay? And then the vice president. And it's important to note that Charles noted that the vice president, the main responsibility of the vice president is to take over the president's role if the president dies, if the president resigns, or if the president is impeached. Right? That's the only time that the vice president can take over. Right? Okay. Thank you very much. Rebellions, Candor. Rebellion. Sorry. Okay, the last one. The last one. Okay.
Morning, everyone. The topic that we had was schistosoma cycle. So, what is the schistosoma cycle?
Don't be shy. You look very handsome, don't worry. Your mother didn't lie also, I don't know.
Schistosomes have a complex life cycle in which the first was cercariae. Cercariae is a free-living in fresh water and can penetrate into healthy when human skin. The head of the cercariae transforms into parasitic larva, the cystomule.
So the cystomule is the larva.
Yes,
Right? Okay. And the cercariae is the adult, is that correct? No? No. I see. Okay, so it's the free living organism that lives in the fresh water. Right. Okay, thank you.
The cystomules pass several days in the skin, then enter the venous circulation, and eventually migrate to the lungs.
Wait. Cercariae, if it still lives in the fresh water, wait, you see on the TV, take a look at the TV, you see there's snails, right? So ito niya cercariae, siguro they are still residing in the snails, right? So those, iba din natin gamit snails. Actually, they reside there. That's why the region later has a lot of systemized cases, right? Because of that. Our fresh water is really, we have rampant numbers of cercariae. And then once it enters the body, it becomes cystomule. Okay, go.
Generally, within 5 to 7 days of penetration, they then travel through the circulatory system to the hepatocortical circulation. After 15 days, when they mature into adult worm and egg.
Okay, and lay eggs, right?
So adult worms, after the process of cystomule, we have a adult worms that is depending on the species. So these adult worms migrate to their final infection site, either on the bladder or the intestine, where the female begin egg production. And these eggs are attached to the wall of the lumen. The eggs hatch and release miracidia, which is called now miracidium.
What is that nursing?
These are the liberated from the egg.
Okay, so they are liberated from the egg. Okay, thank you.
That is made where they enter as parasite stage that eventually results in pre-releases corrugated sick out of human.
I see. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Cavaliers, for your presentation on the life cycle of the schistosoma. Okay? Pero I think the egg should have been a bit circle, no? So the adults lay eggs, and then the eggs release the meracidium. Okay, and the cycle again continues. Right? Okay, so this is the life cycle of the schistosoma. Now, if you have the schistosoma inside your body, then we call that ailment as the schistosomiasis. Okay? Nowadays, before, medicines could not kill the schistosoma, but now we have medicines which are strong enough to really kill them. And they are strong enough that when you take them, you're not supposed to go to school, you're supposed to have a rest. Okay? See you. So thank you very much. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Now, let's proceed to the next part, to the front seat. To the presenters. Okay, what kind of information was presented in your text? May I start with the Ravenclaw? What kind of information did you present? The life of Andres Bonifacio, the different milestones. Very good. And then next, Zuckerberg. What kind of information did you present? Cause and effect, right? The effects of Facebook, especially if you're Facebook addict. What about the candor? What kind of information did you present? Yes, similarities and differences between Pakistan and India. And
The executive branch of the Philippine government.
the executive branch of the Philippine government, the different powers at play, no? And the last one, Cavalier, the cycle of the cystosomiasis, of the cystosoma, I'm sorry. So to the audience, were you able to get the point of the text presented just by looking at the graphic organizer? Were you able to get the point?
Yes, sir.
Raise your hand if you said yes. Huh? Okay, thank you very much. Now, how did the graphic organizer help you understand the text? Okay? So for example, here in Pakistan versus India, how is it able to help you? Anybody? How is it able to help you? Huh? Okay, Leah, what did you say?
It makes it easy to understand because they summarize.
Okay, the ideas or the thoughts are already summarized. Yes. What else? How else did it help you understand the text? Without reading the text. Can you imagine, something this long. The text is this long, Andres Bonifacio. And then when you change that into a graphic organizer, it looks like this. Okay? So from close to 1,000 words, you will have less than 50 words. Right? Yes? Okay, very good. So, summary. The next one is, in the graphic organizer, you are shown a pictorial representation using only a few words. The fewer the words, the easier it is to understand. Very good. Yes, Charles?
It makes the thought more clear.
Okay, it makes the thought clearer because it is more simple than it is clearer. Thank you very much. Now, we proceed to the next part, the abstraction. Okay? So, you didn't notice. Oh wait, never mind. I will not touch that yet. So, here, we have, do not include this yet, graphic organizer. So, you have here 5 timeline chart. Everybody read.
Timeline chart, tree chart, fishbone diagram, Venn diagram, cycle diagram.
Now, I want one representative from every house to get one of those charts or graphs names, and then you put them where they should be. Okay, only one representative. Yes, okay, good, good. Then we have other volunteers apart from those who already spoke. Okay, very good, very good. Hold on, they're speaking in Marijuana, I don't know. Edward, Marijuana. Oh no. Oh no. Like you're laughing bird. Okay, very good. And the last one is. Okay. Let's check the first one. Is this a fishbone diagram? Yes! Common sense will tell you that automatic, di ba? Bukog balit, so it's fishbone diagram. Right. Next, is this a timeline chart? Yes! Okay, so this one, it's time. Right, very good. What about this one? Tree chart. Is that the tree chart in your opinion? Everybody concludes. I'm not saying that it's correct yet, but everybody is in agreement that this one is a tree chart. What about this? I think you're old enough and mature enough and intelligent enough to know that this is really a tree chart. And the last one is at the bottom. No need for an explanation, I think, for the Venn diagram. Right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, my dear brothers and sisters in Christ, I want you to look around. I don't know if you noticed that I have posted several definitions. So I have here 1, 2, 3, and on the other side 1, 2, and here under my TV on the table is another one. Okay, now here's what you're going to do. Now, on the graphic organizer, I'm going to include this in the choices already. Okay? So again, I want volunteers from each house? Please listen. I want other volunteers this time, not the same people. Okay? Okay. So, I want you to get one definition and put it beside the chart that you think it describes. You understand? Okay, go. Sige. May I have one? Just wait. Okay? Okay. Okay. We are going to that. Okay, so let's check. Now, what about the graphic organizer? I see, okay. Now let's read if they are correct. Let's have the graphic organizer. And somebody please, may I request House Cavaliers to read the graphic organizer?
Graphic organizer. A pictorial way of presenting and organizing information.
They agree that a graphic organizer is a pictorial way of presenting and organizing information? Yes, yes. The graphic organizer. That's what makes it easy to understand. Texts are very complex, right? They are very abstract. But if you transform them into a graphic organizer, it's much easier for our eyes to process because it is in the form of pictures, right? So it's much easier to process. Okay? See it. So, graphic organizers are a pictorial way of organizing information. Also, they help the student convert and compress a lot of seemingly disjointed information into a structured, simple to read graphic display. The resulting visual display conveys complex information in a simple to understand manner. Right? I have heard that during your explanations before, right? It is simplified, right? It is simplified. From a complex like this, right? Very long, very complex. If you transform that into a graphic organizer, it becomes very simple. Okay, so what are the types of the graphic organizer? Let's see if your answers are correct. Okay, fishbowl organizer, where is it? Okay, so here. Everybody read.
Graphic fishbowl, investigating multiple cause and effect factors associated with the complex topic and how they interrelate.
Yes, thank you very much. So your answer was correct. The house Zuckerberg, you got it right. Cause and effect, we use the fishbone. Mga kabugtuhan ko ano ginagamit ko to use for cause and effect? Fishbone. Right. Here, the focus was the effects and one cause. You can also do it. Here, you write the effect and the causes. Like, what are the causes of global warming? So you can write here the causes. What are the effects? The same. You write here one effect and the causes, or one cause and the effects. Okay? Thank you very much. The next one is, so here is how a fishbone diagram looks like, no? And that is the sample that I showed you. And the next one is the Venn diagram. Where is the Venn diagram? Oh, over here. So everybody read the Venn diagram.
Forecast involving examining the similarities and differences between 2 or 3 items.
Yes, between 2 or 3 items. So, what were the items compared? Pakistan and India. Very good. So you were able to see, no, the difference between the two countries. No? Which one was Muslim? Pakistan. Ako mga bata. Okay, so next. Next timeline. What's the timeline? Okay, everybody read.
Organization between beginning and ending points and the number of divisions or sequences in between.
Okay, 4. definite beginning and ending points, and a number of divisions or sequences in between. We use the timeline chart with a definite beginning and a definite end. Right? Okay. And by the klaro ng mga divisions, may klaro ng mga milestones. Right? Okay, thank you. So here is how it will look like. I think the only thing that is missing here are the dots. It's much better if you use dots in your timeline. Next is the tree chart. Everybody read the tree chart?
Use to illustrate hierarchy, connections, and relationships between different factors or elements.
Right, thank you very much. So like here, in the task given by Ravenia, see the connections between the presidents and the different cabinet secretaries and the army and the vice president, it was clearly illustrated. Okay? Thank you very much. And the last one was? Everybody read the cycle chart?
Topics involving a recurring cycle of events with no beginning and no end.
Thank you very much. And for topics involving a recurring cycle of events with no beginning and no end. Okay? So the difference between the timeline chart and the cycle graph is, in the timeline there is a definite beginning and a definite end. Whereas cycle, it's like a wheel, goes on and on. It doesn't end. Okay? It doesn't end. Okay. So, in what ways can the graphic organizer help you as a student? Anybody? In what ways can the graphic organizer help you as a student? Anybody? Yes, Antoinette? Okay, you're raising your armpit.
As a student, the graphic organizers help me to understand more clearly how to graph.
Yes. Through the graphic organizer, you're able to understand the text easily, more easily. Right. Another one? Come on, anybody else? Yes, start.
We can use graphic organizers as an instrument in reporting several factors.
Oh, hey, thank you. I didn't think of that actually. Right. Okay, we can use the graphic organizer to report. Huh? So, my dear ladies, my dear brothers and sisters in Christ, Kamati, when you report, it doesn't need to be wordy. You just use a graph. Diba? It's much simple. Mas malak sila. So, no more questions asked because everything is very clear. Right? Like this. Diba? If you don't use the graphic organizer, your classmates will sleep. Right? Because words make you sleep. It's like a medicine. Okay? A round of applause to everybody. Please get one more sheet of paper. At the count of 10, 1, 2. You can use, I think, a scrap paper only. Clean paper, a clean piece of paper. Okay? Does everybody have a paper? Okay? I will count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Start. So you are supposed to identify the graphic organizer that will be used for the topics below. Right? So the topics are given here. What do you think? What kind of graphic organizer are you going to use? Okay, start. 5 minutes pause.